This clip is brought to you by VegasWinners.com. Get expert sports betting advice from some of the best handicappers in the world. Head on over to VegasWinners.com and win yourself some money.
Talk to me about promoting a three-way. No, not that kind. Is it hard to promote a three-way main event? Is it just too many people to feature in remote? It feels like you might be a little old school and you like mono. What do you think of that? I mean, from a storytelling device, I get it. But also, you know, when you think about the great posters back in the day, the promotional efforts for these days we could say UFCs, but you go way back to boxing and early days of wrestling, and this guy versus this guy. It was David versus Goliath. There wasn't a three-way dance in that deal. It's this guy versus that guy. Are you a little old school? Do you prefer that? Or do you think that that's maybe aged out thinking and a three-way main event's just fine?
Well, it depends on the situation, how it's built, and what three guys are in that main event. I don't have a problem with three ways. I booked a lot of three ways when I was doing the live event house show booking for WWE because it added star power, supposedly, allegedly, to the main event. But they're not easy to. They're not easy to pull off because you got to have one guy that's incapacitated for a brief interlude so the other two guys can tell a little bit more of the story. Then one of them's got to go. And then, you know, you come in, the other guy who was out now is back in. And it's the same formula. It's the same system. And I'm not a big fan of predictability in systems in that regard. So it really depends. I know I'm riding the fence, not giving you a good answer. I apologize for that, but it really depends on who's in a damn thing and their willingness to work together and having some familiarity with each other. I think probably the guys that pulled off the three ways, maybe better than anybody, were the Dudleys, the Hardys, and Edge and Christian, because they had a lot of three-way matches that were priceless. But they had a formula. They knew what they wanted to do. They had a game plan, and they got along, and they encouraged each other to try things, and they're willing to take a risk. So, but it's not an easy match to pull off without question. But you know, we thought maybe this one would be good. I think a lot of fans, because Van Dam had the momentum and this new rush of accolades and positive reinforcement, they actually thought he might win the title because it's easy to give the loser of the fall, the champion, an out. I never liked the fact when I first started booking these.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.